So Xbox has also announced they're going woke too, and because of climate change, that they're adding a new feature to their default settings. So if you own an Xbox, you can upload this new program, and it will turn off after so long to save the environment, the power.
I mean, it's crazy what they're doing, but we understand what this is. It's not that it's actually going to offset emissions. Okay, the level of reduction is infinitesimal, but they're trying to recruit your kids into climate politics at an earlier age. Make them climate conscious now.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. You're right. They're going after the children.
Of course they are.
Fox News is talking about Xbox, an Xbox shutdown mechanism on their consoles that saves power, or maybe turns off your damn console if you haven't played it in an hour. Apparently that's woke. Or maybe it's sleep, because that's what it goes into, but it goes from sleep to then actually turn all the way off. I guess the biggest nuisance here is that you have to press the Xbox button again to turn your damn machine back on. Not on Fox News. Apparently it's destroying kids' minds, and it's indoctrinating them into the woke green agenda. How dare they? Because that's what kids are thinking about when the Xbox goes off. Let's let them talk more.
But again, what's the point of video games? It's for kids to be kids. Now you sit down and pick up a controller and they're like, by the way, the world's on fire. You know what I mean? You just want to play the game. And if they cared, I think they would stop making games that kept kids trapped in the house. My kid played so much Xbox during the lockdowns, he didn't even know there was a lockdown till 2 months in.
This guy's more concerned about his kid playing Xbox, and maybe they should change those games to keep them from playing so much. That's the business model, you anti-capitalist pig. How dare you? They're trying to make some money, trying to make an honest buck in America, but you're mad because they have kids playing games. Is this much outrage given when kids are murdered in their classrooms? No, this is about Xbox and the damn thing shutting off. By the way, this ain't new. The energy saving, well, let's look at this headline from March 12th of 2022. They improved their Xbox energy saver mode into sustainability in their sustainability drive. This is what they're talking about now, because they're upset about it. As a matter of fact, there's another reason why, because once Fox News talks about it, here comes Ted Cruz. And he just basically goes through the list of things that they're scaring people about that mean nothing. First, your gas stoves, then your coffee. I missed that scare tactic. Now they're gunning for your Xbox. Who's Xbox? Are you tweeting at children? Because that's what the folks on Fox News said. They're coming for kids. Xbox is played by tons of adults. But are they being indoctrinated into that woke turn your console off agenda? Next, they'll tell people to close their refrigerators. How dare they? What's the matter with people? What's the matter is that they don't know how to actually try to scare people, because there's nothing left to scare them about. I got one more thing before you jump in here, Ben. This was scary. Are they talking about this with Xbox? This is from years ago too. There's an Xbox Gucci version. They made 100 of these things for the richest of the rich. Put your bets in for how much this costs. Maybe some of you guys actually did so. They start around $10,000. People, of course, have resold them from as much as $12,000. You see that bottom part? The last sale was for $17,323. Are they talking about the Xbox Gucci the way they're talking about the Xbox shutting off like Xboxes do and PS5s do and every other console that's actually trying to do something for itself in the sustainability and life of the product? Who cares? Let's scare people, Ben.
Yeah, and so this is so funny. Like, this is so funny. But like, honestly, this is smart. Like, all this is smart marketing from Xbox. Because like, realistically, what did they do? They rolled out an advanced power saving mode, right? Now, I may only be 28 years old, but literally my entire life, as long as I can remember, every single like computer or electronic device that I've ever used has had some type of like power saving mode or screen saver or like something like that. This is like features that have been built into computers since like computers existed, okay?
Yeah.
And so it's just marketing, right? They're like, hey, we have this advanced power saving mode. You know what we should do? We should like pitch it as this eco-friendly thing so that Fox News will literally throw a fit about it and they'll get angry about it because like what they're really upset about, like to be clear, what these right-wingers are really upset about, they're not even upset about the power saving mode or the feminist M&Ms or anything like that. They're not upset about those things. They're upset about the fact that these titans of industry, these capitalists recognize that the market is feminist. The market is like wanting to go green, right? That like most people in the United States cannot stand conservatives, think conservatives are ridiculous, want to be eco-friendly in their lives, want to support women in their lives, want to support queer people, right? Most normal people, right, who are connected to reality in any way, shape, or form, like at least nominally support, doing something about climate change, protecting queer rights, and fighting for the rights of women. And so these companies market and they'll say, yeah, I guess why not support women? We'll do a marketing campaign around it. And then these right wingers are like, how dare they? We're still relevant. I swear, we're still relevant. We're not pathetic, unhinged losers. Please, like.
But that's how they get them to even care, though. Look, I would even venture to say, you mentioned how they most of these folks or normal folks care about these things. I would venture to say conservatives, Republican voters, all of them would care about folks having rights under normal circumstances. But these are always pitched with the line of, those libs, those Dems, those damn progressives are coming for this, they're coming for that, and they're coming for the third thing. So it's all based off hating your opponent, who is not your opponent. And many of these opponents, again, are fighting for these same folks' rights, these same folks' lives, and maybe extending those maybe a couple few years. But they've turned it into, don't you hate these folks who are supporting your life?
Yeah, no, exactly. And we're actually seeing this play out like in real time with like the hyper concentration on like trans people, because like there was a bill they tried to pass in like North Dakota that was like aggressively anti-trans, and like one of the Republican electeds, when they were in a hearing about like these bills, and people came in and said, hey, this is how this bill would affect me. They're like, wait a minute. Are we the bad guys here? Like this seems like it's going a little bit far. Like, because you're 100% right. They don't they're just like playing this game, right? They think that real life is WWE, and that's like they're just so unhinged, and they're just struggling to cope with living in reality.
And actually having to back up some of the things that they say with some of that reality. It's just not there. So instead they just cackle and laugh on Fox News, and the story takes off. Ted Cruz assists in that.